Okay, hey, so I'm actually recording this at a sensible time. So yeah, so for today I honestly was in bed thinking of what I was gonna do and I had no idea. So yeah, but I stumbled on a radio and a flip phone. So I was thinking of doing kind of walkie-talkie thing, not a flip phone. And then in the end I do a flip phone. I also wanted to add a charm on it, so yeah, so this is the concept. Again, I think I didn't go into much detail. Actually, I did do like a back view, a like a. I'll explain the views as I draw them, but yeah. So the main view is just it flipped open. There's one with it flipped over, one with it flipped like horizontally, which I probably didn't need to draw that if you think about it. But yeah, so it just has a screen on the back and the front. So yeah, the screen on the front is smaller because it just says the time, maybe the date, depends. So yeah, then it has. I like the kind of like how I laid out the numbers. I didn't add the so on flip phones because you don't have letter keys. The letters are under the numbers, but I didn't add that on this or the final design because it was too complex. But yeah, so I did quite a few views, and I'm happy that I did that because it kind of helped me to get organized. So yeah, the model stays pretty true to the design, so yeah, so I just copy paste that onto my pure red thing. So yeah, so for this one I beveled, then subdivided. I think this one went wrong, so I tried to do it again. So yeah, so it was, I really like this, like the other one. I've definitely got, I don't know if you'd say better at modeling, but more, I've learned to take more time and have more detail. So yeah, so this is me making the screen. The thing is, when you bevel things, it gets a bit awkward because you can't add loop cuts. So yeah, some of this was me just trying to break up the topology. So yeah, this was me failing at this. I think I subdivided and just fill in the faces. Yeah, because I didn't want the faces to look like that. So this is me adding the Boolean modifier to cut out those shapes. So yeah, when you use this, it kind of like, the topology goes weird again because obviously you're cutting a shape and it's not always even, you get me? Like, you'll see when I put the kind of speaker holes in, it doesn't go even. So yeah, again, I bevel it, then take off unnecessary vertices. I did that and then decided I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. For the camera, I decided to do one long tube rather than replicating it on each side. So yeah, it would also be easier to like edit faces all together. So yeah, this was the kind of holder for the charm. So charms normally have thin string, but I did a kind of keychain type thing. But yeah, this is me doing the rabbit. Fairly simple, like how I did the cat, just it has bigger ears, longer ears. So yeah, I also added a mouth, but then I fixed it because I didn't like that mouth. So yeah, it was just a long time of me trying to fix it. So yeah, I've really liked how I did that. Then yeah, I put a, I don't know what you'd call it, but like an attachment so the keychain goes in it. But anyway, yeah, so the screen, again, I did it separately so it kind of goes out a bit. Then I was gonna not put the apps, so like I was gonna texture paint them, but I thought it'd be kind of cool if they had some 3D to it, you know? So yeah, this is me adding kind of like buttons on the side, so on our volume. So these are the speaker holes. Like, there's probably, I should just say speakers, not speaker holes. But anyway, yeah, so like you see, the topology went weird purely because, yeah, I'm cutting into the shape, so yeah. Then the buttons were actually pretty fun to make. I used planes, then I went and beveled them all. So now they're more circular. Then I also extruded them and put them down. So for this, I made sure to extrude things a bit longer than I normally would, just so it doesn't clip on substance. But then when I put this in substance, one of the buttons did. Don't know why, but it did it anyway. So yeah, just doing the screen on the other side. I probably should have cut a hole in it, like the front screen. Then put the screen in the whole, like, how I did for the front design, but I didn't do that, so yeah. I wanted to have some sort of headphones, so this was me just kind of, I didn't fully block these out. No, I was just blocking them out. I didn't fully model them, so yeah. It was kind of just adding that, then a curve. So yeah. Also, I keep looking up reference just to see, like, because, yeah, no, I just look up reference randomly if I don't know. I sometimes don't look at the mood border, I just prefer to look at it on the internet, so yeah. This is making the kind of antenna thing on flip phones. I think you can push it down. I mean, I had a flip phone, but it didn't have one of those things, but you know what? It's okay. So yeah, flip phones are kind of cool. This is why I wanted to make one, so yeah. It looks really weird because I shaded it smooth, and because the booleans, it didn't work, so yeah. Also, I tried making a cog for the kind of, and then for the volume wheel rather than volume buttons, which I should have done. And then I did another version, but I didn't like that, so I just got rid of both of them in the end. So yeah, I also added knife cuts there to break it up. This is me putting a hole in the bottom. So I know you won't see it, but I kind of wanted to have my option there if I wanted to do something on the bottom, like with the Game Boy, I made it open, so yeah. Again, I took some breaks in this run, not because I was fed up, I was so enjoying this, but I didn't want to, like, again, I wanted to do it properly, so I didn't want to just, like, sit here. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but it was easier for me to walk away through a bit, but yeah. I think I got soup, man. Soup is so good, dude. So yeah, this is me doing the stylus. I wasn't going to add a stylus, but I thought it would be pretty cool to add it because it goes in with the kind of aesthetic. Maybe that's the word. So yeah, it kind of went with that. So yeah, this is me. Okay, no. Okay, I thought I was gonna export it, but no, so yeah. Just adding more apps, and I added the speaker or microphone. The reason why I say that is because I have one of those on my phone and I have no idea which way it is. But we're gonna say it's the microphone because I already made the speakers. So anyway, yeah. This was me UV unwrapping, and I did this all by myself. I'm getting definitely better. But yeah, it's kind of trial and error, like I said. It's just like what looks good, how it fits together. I don't really manually move the UVs, but I do seam it all myself. So yeah. The bevels on the kind of charger hole went a bit weird, so maybe in future I'd like to kind of fix that problem. But yeah. So a lot of it was, yeah. Also, I got rid of, like, so on there was kind of like vertices that didn't join up with vertices, so it just made another edge. So I kind of fixed that by merging them. So like, I mean, it's going too fast to point out, but yeah, so. Yeah. I don't think, I did spend a long time modeling this one, which was good, so yeah, these are just the UVs all together. Then also cylinders are a pain because you can see there's two distorted shapes in there, and it's because these cylinders are like, you need to put another kind of like seam in, otherwise it just goes stretched. So yeah, we're back onto substance. So yeah, like you can see, one of the keys is clipped out. No idea why that one specifically. I don't know why, but okay. That's fine. So yeah, gradient, I did a gradient again. I really like the use of the gradient. Thank you for the person who told me how to do it. Thank you. So yeah. You could say I don't need to do shading because I have ambient occlusion, but I like it. It gives it a paint effect for me. It gives a kind of cartoony drawn effect for me. So that's why I do it. Also, I probably shouldn't bake the ambient occlusion because I can just do it in Blender, but I feel like if I'm going to export it, yeah, you know what, I can't, like, I have the explanation. But anyway, yeah, so this is me drawing the icons. This is very fun to do. I also added a mission, but I get rid of it because little did I know it's just a bright light everywhere. All these icons do not show up. And then yeah, like in the render view it didn't show it, probably because I didn't have the post-processing on, but anyway, yeah. Icons look pretty cool. Camera, I just kind of did like a highlight. Probably didn't need to do that because, you know, whether I put this in, it will have lighting, but, you know, I did that. So yeah, I did kind of outlines in specific places, like around the screen and on the... I kind of want to call it a dial pad. I don't know why I don't know what things are called, even though I've lived with these. But yeah, so the graphic on the back, explanation. I wanted to do some kind of creepy bunny on the back to be kind of like, it's like creepy, but kind of like flowery, you get me? So I did this. I kind of used the first layer as like a guide. So yeah, I do get rid of this. I did like the whole idea, but I couldn't execute it, so I just went with having flowers. I wanted it to be creepy, but is cute the word? I mean, I hate cute things, but like, this isn't for me. But anyway, yeah, so it was supposed to be creepy and cute, but yeah. Another break, that is very fun. So... yeah, this one turned out really good. I really like what I'm going at. The bezels really help to make my models. So yeah, this was me kind of wearing it down to make it like look used. So yeah, then this is me doing the kind of dial pad. Buttons? What? It's not called a dial pad, is it? I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, so the one on the top right, I had to wing it because I can't see it. So I did pretty good job though, if you see that. So yeah, I did a gradient on the bottom of the flip phone as well to tie it in together. Then I also made the antenna bit metallic. I think that's the only metallic thing there, probably. You could argue I could have done inside the charger holes or maybe the buttons on the side, but yeah. I also was gonna add text, but then I didn't like the look of it. Plus, power buttons don't tend to have text on phones, you just know what they are. So anyway, yeah, so I did a bit of shading around the icons. And then a bit on the arrow. So yeah, I stayed true to the kind of UI design I had on my concept. Maybe the buttons were a bit different. I was gonna do a cool like a phone rather than green and what color is that? Red, red dots. But yeah, so yeah, I got rid of that and I just replaced it with drawn flowers. I also wear these down as well because I really did like how I did that. So yeah, doing this really, I don't know, it makes your model so much cooler, I think, if it's kind of worn down, because you have to put some more effort in. If it's, you have to purposely make it look worn down. So yeah, also some lines on the kind of hinges of the phone. I also put kind of like a label on the bottom, not like you see that. You'd probably only see that if I upload this onto Sketchfab or you have the model, because in the two renders I made I didn't showcase the bottom bit. But anyway, yeah, so this is me failing putting the emission on. I think yeah, look at that. So yeah, I got rid of that immediately. So yeah, then we went on to the charm. So UVs for this was pretty simple. I cut the rabbit in half and just did kind of basic for the donut rings, key rings. So yeah, I textured this like the cat. I didn't really like add like, I just did for the eyes, you can see it's just a dot. I was gonna add a bit more, kind of like maybe a different color, but I just thought it'd look plain and kind of like good like that. So yeah, shaded the back. So yeah, also I put some kind of detail on the keychain, and then the second chain, I don't know how to describe that bit, but you understand it, like on the concept you can understand it, or the final model. So yeah, the ambient inclusion on this did not look good whatsoever, so I got rid of that. So yeah, I don't think it needs it. Plus I think it's such a small model that's why the ambient occlusion did not work. So yeah, so for this, a lot of things aren't done. I didn't texture the pen and I didn't finish the headphones, but then later on, which is pretty much right now, I did that because yeah, it's gonna look cool. So yeah, also on that render you saw those like kind of weird, that's because I didn't delete my earlier attempt. So yeah, this was very fun to make. I really like doing this one, and it's kind of a Game Boy style, but I really like this, and I really like the colors I use. Like, I use kind of like browns instead of grays, which really works really good. So yeah, hopefully on the render you can see the headphones and then the textured kind of stylus. But yeah, anyway, I have a Twitch, and thank you. Bye.